From the home of the Tigers since 2000, Comerica Park here in the Motor City. Major League Baseball on tap. It's the Toronto Blue Jays and the Detroit Tigers. Festivities are wrapping up. This place is rocking. The home opener is coming up next. Just about ready to roll. And our pitcher in this game, Kyle Harrison. What should we keep an eye on here?
Well, this guy's got sort of a tweener. Not quite a slider velocity and not as slow as a curve. It's in between, and he adds and subtracts velocity on it, which makes it harder for the hitters to really get that front foot down and have the timing they need to be successful.
Perez makes the grab, one down. Cam Smith now at the plate. And that's in for a strike. He's 0-1. Harrison. He isn't really known as the starting pitcher that's going to get you deep into the start. It's not that he's not capable, he just hasn't proven that he can do it yet. Fouled off, and they'll do it again.
He's got such great stuff. You just don't know from start to start whether it's a potential no-hitter or it's a guy that's only going to give you 3 or 4 innings.
Cut out of this. That's the second out. Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. First pitch, and he just misses.
But for the most part, with that kind of stuff, you expect him to get to the middle of the ball game.
Next offering is in for a strike.
One ball,
and what about
one strike.
analytics? Because one of the ways it seems like they've contributed to the trend is it's not just about are you capable of getting deep, that now focusing on the numbers, maybe the matchup is better with a different guy as the game goes on. Swings through that one for strike 2.
Only a handful of pitchers can go through an order 3 times, maybe even 4 times, and the analytics have contributed to that trend, but I think there are some players given an opportunity may be able to show that they could be a 3rd or 4th time through the order type of pitcher.
Swing and a high fly ball down the right field line. Carpenter makes the play, and it's out number 3. Back here in Detroit, and today's starter, Max Scherzer.
Boog, you don't always know what to expect with this guy on the mound. There are times he's really good, but that's not always the case. For me, I want to see how aggressive he's going to be out there. We'll see it right away if he's pitching with confidence, and if he is, he should be just fine.
Now here is Kerry Carpenter. Tap foul at the plate. Swinging a foul out of play. The pitch. Now this is in the air down the line. And that drops foul. Swing and a miss. Narvaez gathers, throws to first. In time to get him. 1 away in the strikeout.
Well, maybe approaching this at bat with a bit too much determination. Sometimes you just got to let the game come to you.
No, that's a ball.
Torres, the next to hit, takes outside. Line drive, takes it in for the out. 2 down, base is empty. Now it's going to be Riley Green. Hard hit, right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. And welcome back to the ballpark. New inning getting started. Now the Toronto 4-hole hitter, George Springer. Harrison back to work. Harrison measures 6 feet 2 inches, 23 years old, and he was a third-round pick in 2020. Next offering upstairs. And there's a ball. There's a strike. Next offering is in for a strike.
3-2.
And a foul ball, he stays alive.
Did he
Tried
go?
to check his window. Now to be the first. And yes, he did. James Kingsley rings him up. So here's Darnell with one. And first offering is fouled off. Now one miss. Second inning here. No score. Here's he swinging a drive left field, and he knew it. That one felt good. It's 1-0. One out, base is empty. And next for Toronto, Dalton Varsho. And that's a little bit high. Ball one. One out, base is empty, and a run in here at the top of the second. That's in for a strike.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
McKinstry makes the grab. 2 down. 2 outs, base is empty. So up next for Toronto, Davis Schneider. And there's a strike. 2 outs, base is empty. This one smoked. Could be trouble. Around first, heading for 2. Now around second, going for third. The relay.
He's safe.
Carlos Narvaez next up for the Blue Jays. There's the strike. Got a good swing in a minute.
He finds himself in a tough situation early. He's going to try to simplify it. Put the knock the other way if he can.
McKinstry throws to first. They limit the damage here. Back at Comerica Park, ready to go for the last half of the inning. And here's the first baseman, Spencer Torkelson. Max Scherzer back to work. Fought off foul. And looks like he wants the signs again as he steps off the rubber. Scherzer winds, kicks, fires.
That's a ball. 1 ball, 1 strike.
That clips the zone, and the count is 1-2.
Really good cutter that he's able to front door and back door. That pitch is devastating.
Next offering upstairs.
Really good take, especially 2 strikes.
Fly ball to right. Springer. And there's one away. Colt Pete up now for the Tigers. Ground ball to the right side. And he takes it himself for the out. And next to hit for Detroit, Dylan Daniels.
Good slider inside right there. Batter fighting to get there, just rolled over it. Got the ground ball.
Flips the corner. It's 0-1. And a swing and a miss.
Well, that's that slurve right there.
No ball.
He threw it extremely well. And talk about just a ton of break. So tough to get that barrel to.
Next
one ball,
pitch, not
2 strikes.
close, up high. This one in the air, center field. Varsho makes the grab, and that'll do it. And we're back. Top half of the 3rd inning. And now for the Jays, Andres Jimenez. And he pops up the bunt. And he's safe at first.
He's in there.
Bichette up to the dish. Pitch is in there. Strike 1.
No ball. 1 strike.
And a base hit right there. Lead runner holds up. They're at first and second with nobody out.
He was all over that one. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Down the line, it's a base hit. Coming around third is Jimenez. He'll score easily. It's an RBI single. It's 2-0. Safe at second, and he gets back in.
That's 3 singles in a row. Kind of a risky pitch. Coming inside with the breaking ball like that, you have to bury it. Otherwise, it's not too difficult to get the bat to it like he did that time.
Now a chance for Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Off the mark there, and that's ball 1. And he takes a strike. One, 2 now. On the ground, could be 2. Throw on to Torkelson, and Guerrero is set down. And the batter is George Springer. Gold out. Opportunity right here. That one fouled off. 2 on, 1 out. That's way high. 1-1.
In this situation, he's trying to get you to pop something up or jam you. It's
balls,
a really
1
good
strike.
take, knowing you got an opportunity to drive in a run here.
Swing and a ground ball. And it gets by him. 1 run across, headed to the plate. He'll score. 2 runs are in. Everybody's going to be safe.
Nicely done. Brings home 2. There's something about pulling one down the line and through the infield. It's just so satisfying as a hitter. It's just fun turning on a pitch like he did right there.
And it's fouled away. Springer, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Now a move being made for a pinch hitter. Wilyer of Braves. Runner on first and 1 down for him. This one in the air. Baez puts it away for the out. And there's 2 down. And next for Toronto, Dalton Varsho. 0 for 1 so far.
That's a ball.
And it's 1-0.
1-0.
Already 3 runs across in the frame. We're here in the top half of inning number 3.
Trying to stay away from this lefty. Knowing that
He's going.
Runner on the move. Swing and a miss.
1 and 2.
And that'll end the inning. Back here in Detroit. And now the shortstop, Zach McKinstry. Max Scherzer goes to work. Fly ball center field. Bichette snags it on the run.
Now, that's a tough play for the infielder, ranging back into the outfield. There's part of him that's saying, hey, where you at, outfielder? Call me off. But he stayed focused and made a nice catch right there.
Wenzel Perez in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball. Next offering is fouled back. 1 out, base is empty. Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into right field. One down. Now it's Javier Baez. Whacked out to center field. That's well struck. Varsho moving back for it. Just missed it. And now the right fielder, Kerry Carpenter. He's 0 for 1. And the pitch is in for a strike.
0-1.
0-1.
Nope,
That
that's
one
low.
cutting but missing down low. Breaking ball misses down and away. Late on that fastball.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
The 2-2 on the way.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
Perez, the runner at first with 2 gone.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
Good job to fight that one off. So here's Scherzer. Gets a piece and stays alive. Three and 2 now. Scherzer gets the punch out. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself. And welcome back to the ballpark. Start of the 4th. Here's the center fielder, Dalton Varsho. That one finds the zone.
No ball, 1 strike.
And there's a hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
Everything came together for him. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Schneider takes a ball as he stands in for the 2nd time. So they're making a move for a bat off the bench. Cameron Meisner, a runner at first for him, nobody out. Next offering is in for a strike. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
1 ball,
Fair
2
right
strikes.
there. I mean, that slider didn't move to the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up. Just got to have to tip your cap on that pitch.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Carlos Narvaez. 0 for 1. He grounded out in his first at bat.
No, that's a ball.
Just missed.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge.
1-1.
And that's one of those, if you swing at it, hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Here's a swing and a line drive, and that's a base hit into right field. 2 on, 1 out. So up next for Toronto, Andres Jimenez. That one misses.
Ball 1.
And that's ball 1.
1 ball, no strike.
In there for a strike at the bottom of the zone. Just missed.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge for the comer.
Grounder might be 2. Off balance.
He's out.
There's 1. 6 at the plate, and the run scores all the way from second. And it's now a 6-run lead. Back to the top of the lineup. Bo Bichette gets a chance to hit. On the ground. That one handled. To first. And that is the inning. Back at Comerica Park. Now it's the DH, Labor Torres. That one drifts inside. And that's in there for a strike, and now it's even. On the ground to short. Fires over to Guerrero. 1 up, 1 down. Here's Riley Green. Grounded out his first time. That's off the inside corner. 1-0. One down, base is empty. That one pushed to the left and foul. Got him. That's a strikeout. 2 down, base is empty. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Spencer Torkelson. Flied to right his first time. Swings through that one for strike 1.
0-1.
Now, this guy is just filling up the strike zone right now. Don't want to get yourself in an 0-2 hole. You better be ready to pull the trigger on the first pitch.
Off the plate. 1 ball, 1 strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Just missed. Base knock right field. And that keeps the inning alive.
Well, patience and discipline paid off right there as he got into an advantage count. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Key in the box for the second time. 1 ball, no strikes. And that's a strike. The 1-1 is fouled off. Torkelson leads off first with 2 down to the inning.
Ball 2. 2-2.
Fights it off. You'll see another. 2-2 down. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. And now he steps off the rubber. Two outs. In the air to left center. Meisner coming on. And that'll do it. And we're back. Ready now for the 5th inning. Here's the third baseman, Cam Smith. Montero back to work. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Shallow right field. Great effort, but it gets down. At first, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. next up for the Blue Jays. Both 2 in this one. That one way inside. And it'll be George Springer to step to the plate. He has, as they like to say, runner on the go. Swing and a miss.
No ball. 1 strike.
Right there. And they got him. 2 down, nobody on. We're at the top of the 5th. Next offering, pop foul off to the right out of play. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Back here in Detroit, here's the catcher, Dylan Daniel. Swing and a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning. So digging in, Zach McKinstry. Swings through that one. 0-1.
0-1.
Well, these Tigers, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group. And on the mound, you know confidence has to be pretty high with all of the swings and misses. He's had them eaten out of the palm of his hand pretty much all game.
Next offering upstairs. Just off the outside part of the plate. Popped up. Smith sizing this one up. And there's 1 down. And next up for the Tigers, Wenzel Perez. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Perez, 25 years old, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. Next offering is in for a strike.
Ball.
That one
Low.
cutting but missing down low. Swings through that one.
No, just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
And that's a base hit. And now 2 aboard.
A couple of hits in a row for him here. Didn't try to do too much with it, just a really controlled, simple swing. We don't see a whole lot of that these days with hitters trying to launch and hit home runs, but sometimes you got to shorten up just like that.
Out of the bullpen for the Jays, Kevin Kelly.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
And now it's Baez. Misses the zone for a ball. That was the sweeper. Runners at first and second with 1 gone. Last half of inning number 5. Lifted in the air right center field. Varsho pulls it in for the out.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. Carpenter at the plate for the third time as he comes up empty there.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand looks so good, and then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
That's a ball. Tried to attack with the sweeper. Right through there for a strike.
1-2.
Inside. And it's 2-2. Dingler, the lead runner, out at second. Perez on at first with 2 down. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Goes down looking. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. And now to the plate. Here's the Toronto DH, Wilyer Abreu. There, that drops in for a strike. That's a base hit. And aboard on the leadoff single.
Oh, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. The ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
And now Dalton Varsho splits the plate, 0-1. Line drive, and that's a base hit. The throw into second, lead runner to second, so 2 on and nobody out.
Back-to-back singles, that pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Cameron Meisner next up for the Blue Jays. Bunting, but that's a foul ball. And a sac bunt here. To first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe. So they're all loaded up. Carlos Narvaez next up for the Blue Jays. First offering, and it just misses.
Well, don't expect too many more high fastballs. This is a good sinker ball pitcher, and sometimes
ground ball right side could be 2. To second, here's 1. And a runner scores on the double play. Here's Andres Jimenez. And a foul ball. 2 outs and a runner at third. We're in the top half of the 6th. Swings and fouls one off. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Center field. Perez on the move. He's got it. And that is that. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the 6th. Gleyber Torres up to the plate.
Clearly down in this ball game, and you can't look at the deficit and try to get it all back in one swing. It's got to come one at bat at a time, and even shrink it down smaller, pitch to pitch. Make that guy on the mound work to get you out.
Next offering is fouled back. Two now. And
1 ball,
too high.
2 strike.
Got him. Snuck the fastball by him. So up next, Riley Green. And there's a foul ball. 1. Bases empty, 1 away here in the bottom of the 6th.
1 and 2.
Oh, look at the stop. And very nicely done for the out. 2 outs, bases empty. Digging in, Spencer Torkelson. 1 for 2. Swing and a pop-up. And that is that. Well, this game isn't very close, Singy. Let's see if we got any messages from those tuning in today.
I know we got some good stuff in there.
All right, Singy, you've tightened up the hairdo, but back when you played, how valuable was it to have a barber in the clubhouse?
Well, Boog, I'm going to say invaluable. That's how valuable that it was, because I was the barber. Yeah, I was the team barber, man. I'd be cutting hair 7:05 game. I'd be finishing cutting someone's hair at 6:45.
Whoa.
I'd ask these guys, you're making millions of dollars. Why can't you go to a stylist and get your hair done? You're coming to the clubhouse pressuring me to cut your hair before a game.
Fights that one away, still 1 and 2. Would they pay you?
No, absolutely not. Not even a meal on the road. So I think it's great now that most of these teams have professional barbers that come in and make them look fresh before the game.
Lifted in the air, right field. Carpenter calls it in, and there's 1 away. Scale of 1 to 10, how good a barber were you?
For a non-professional, I'd say I was probably a 7. But if I was comparing to professionals, I'd be like a 3.
So now pitch hitter for the Blue Jays, Addison Barger. 1 out, the base is empty for him. That's a base hit. And now the first baseman, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. A little bit high. Ball 1.
I'll never forget the time that I cut Jose Canseco's hair. He had a pretty big melon mood. And
big dome?
It took a while.
Yeah.
There's a little pressure there, too, because he had a big date that night. He wanted me to make sure that everything looked good.
Wow.
Yeah. He's a big guy.
McKinstry makes the play. 2 away now.
Good hard fastball up in the zone right there. They look really good coming in, but so hard to get on top of as a hitter.
Springer now at the plate as he swings through strike 1. Late on that fastball.
0-2. Did he go?
Checks his swing. Now at a field of first. And no swing, says James Kingsley. Baez. In plenty of time for first, and that's the 3rd out. Bottom of the 7th. Now it's the second baseman, Colt Pete. Anthony Dominguez is checked into the game.
Compared to some days, this is a pretty low leverage appearance for him, so he should be fairly free and easy out there. Still have to keep yourself sharp and attack the strike zone.
Popped up to the left, into foul ground. Has room, and he makes the catch. And now Dylan Dingley.
Very nice job to get your first out of the ball game.
On the ground, right side. Guerrero steps on the bag, and a couple of quick outs. 2 down, bases empty. And now it's going to be Zach McKinstry. And first offering is fouled off. Swings through that.
Well, this manager knows that his players are just trying to do too much. Everybody needs to just take a deep breath, relax, and let it naturally happen.
Swing and a ball popped in the air. Bichette brings it in for the 3rd out. And we're back. And now the DH, Wilyer Abreu. Seawald, 34-year-old vet, and he was a 10th-round pick back in 2012. And first pitch fastball is in for a strike. And
one ball,
skips
2 strikes.
That's to third. Leadoff man is out here in the 8th. And here is Dalton Varsho. You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list. That misses.
1-0.
And that is ball 1.
Yeah, we go beyond just fielding percentage and what it looks like, but the ability to have range and close holes that are normally there against an average defender. But this guy is special, and you can see it in his first step quickness.
That catches the corner.
And the one thing about that is speed never goes in a slump, and defense shouldn't either. Hitting-wise, you can struggle, you can lose your mechanics, but the thing that you can do consistently every single game is play great defense if you're talented in that way, and this is what this guy does.
2 outs, base is empty. Here's the left fielder, Cameron Meisner.
No.
Two down, nobody on. And we're at the top of the 8th. Hard hit left side. Go on to Templeton, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. Back at Comerica Park, bottom of the 8th. Digging in is the switch hitting outfielder, Wenzel Perez. Dominguez back to work. That one ripped right center field. Going back. Pulls it in on the warning track.
Almost a loud start to the inning on that first pitch. Man, he's going to want that one back, no doubt.
Javi Baez digs in right side. And first offering is fouled off. Way out front for strike 2.
No balls, 2
The
strikes.
Tigers with a lot of ground to make up here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Next offering upstairs.
Pretty standard
1-2.
high 0-2 fastball right there. If you're smart, you'll look for something down in the zone, but not too far. Don't want to chase that breaking ball in the dirt.
And that one a little below the knees. 3-2 now. Stays alive. Outside, and that is ball 4.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I'll tell you what, he earned that walk.
Now it's the right fielder, Kerry Carpenter. 0 for 3 in this one. New pitcher now for the Jays, Brennan Bernardino.
Bringing in the lefty with the left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
To short, could be 2. Bichette to second, relay to Guerrero, in-time inning-ending double play. Here's the Toronto catcher, Carlos Narvaez. 1 for 3. And that's in for a strike.
No, he's really working that inside corner with the cutter. I'll tell you what, I hated that pitch. So tough to get the barrel to and to keep it fair.
On the ground to the left. Baez fires over to first. And a quick out, number 1. Now for the Jays, Andres Jimenez. That clips the corner. On the ground, right side. 2 up, 2 down. Bichette next up for the Blue Jays. This one popped up. Carpenter giving chase. Couldn't get to it before it dropped foul. Now we go 1. Down the left field line. Cookie extra bases. Throws to second. And it's scored position with 2 away. And next for Toronto, Addison Barker. A single his first time. Check swing, called strike. In the air, left side. Green under it. He's there. He's got it. And that is that. Back here in Detroit, bottom of the inning. Gleyber Torres up to hit. And first offering is fouled off. That one fouled hard the other way. And that's the swing. It's a strikeout. Now the left fielder, Bradley Green, 0 for 3 with 2 groundouts and a strikeout. Pitch misses. Ball 1.
They can't play around with him here. It's a 6-run lead at this point. Got to attack hitters even if you give up a solo shot.
One lifted in the air, left field. That's out number 2. So it's their last chance in this one. Spencer Torkelson digs in now. Gets the outside corner with that one.
Backdoored him with the breaking ball. Just got the corner. There's nothing you can really do with that.
Bernardino is just 1 strike away.
Oh, that's in the dirt.
Lifted to left, and that should do it. And he's got it. Ball game. And the Blue Jays take this one in a blowout.
Nice work out of the bullpen for that first MLB win, Boog. They turned to him when they didn't have the lead. He kept things steady, and he's rewarded with the W.